Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. So, I found this article that's talking about gold and silver setting up for a big move, and it's really interesting. I love the way they, break down the fundamentals and bring a little context behind the scenes and also show where silver could be headed over the next couple weeks. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. I do post daily videos. I'll probably post 2 more videos a day, so stay tuned for that. But also the link will be in the description if you want to check this article out for yourself. It was written yesterday. So first and foremost, we have gold at $1,516, up $18. We have silver at $17.97, up 22 cents. We have platinum at $944 and palladium at $1,605. So the article starts off to say, for weeks, the metals have been in danger of breaking down and reversing their uptrend. After the beating and the push down, the support held and now appears to be setting up for another move to the upside. So silver support lines held, and this is really good news. If you guys don't know, support lines are what silver has to stay above, so the bottom line, and then resistance levels are what it has to appreciate above from the top. So like it could be like silver's resistance level is like $19 right now, and the support level is like $17, like low 17s or something like that. But anyways, the patterns are once again starting to show some clarity. Gold a little stronger than silver, but both are setting up for a big move. Gold has lifted from support and shows very positive signs of another up move. Silver has narrowed into a pattern that will lead to a big move in either direction. Since silver has held support, we expect the move to be higher. So they're saying that silver definitely could either be appreciating a lot coming up or depreciating, but since it did stay above the support levels, they're saying that it's going to be probably going higher. So this definitely is really good news that silver and gold are going to be appreciating very soon. Remember, the price determines price for the next move. For the most part, news is worthless, and those who trade the news always lose. News is almost always priced in ahead of time. Conspiracy theories, which have circulated around the industry for years, are simply news, which brings us back to the price determining markets. So I definitely think that's interesting. If you look right here, this is gold, or this is gold's price right here. So gold is at 1,500. So gold's at $1,516. But you see, there's right here it says 1,500. That's the support level that it has to stay above if we want to see prices. And you see it right here above. But it's going to be interesting because they in this article they mentioned that they mentioned that if people trade off of the news, off of the U.S. China trade wars, whether stock market volatility, stuff like that, you're going to lose almost always because they said this is always a price ahead in time because it does take it's a rippling effect. So I thought that was pretty interesting that they managed to put that in there. Now, also, I was talking recently about gold and silver and which is going to be outperforming the other. So in that video yesterday, I was talking about the gold to silver ratio, which is around 84 to 1 right now. But silver definitely has a lot of more undervalued properties that will be that will be playing out over the next couple weeks or months, in my opinion. But regardless of that, right now gold is still stronger than silver, even if it's just a little bit. But they are both setting up. So if you want to invest into gold or silver right now, it would not be a bad idea. I mean, a lot of people do diversify, and I don't think I talk about diversity enough in my videos or on my channel because diversification is key when it's coming to precious metals or any investment. Diversifying will capitalize or will definitely set in stone that at least you have other outputs that will be able to give you potential and opportunity. Investing is all about opportunity and taking those opportunities and turning them into less risk as possible. So the more you diversify, the more you branch out, the more opportunities you give yourself, the better chance you have of something sticking and something working in your favor. A couple of them might not work, but it still is important that you diversify and try to expand your horizons so that you're not all in on one thing and it's just a gamble to the extent of if silver's down then you're screwed, or if silver or if gold is down or something happens then you're screwed. So I definitely think diversification is key. About every 100 ounces of silver, I will accumulate probably like a half ounce of gold. That's my ratio right now. Maybe even a little less than that, maybe like 8 grams or something like that. But I think that's a good ratio to stick to for me right now. Depending on, where you're headed, it will highly affect your decisions or how you stack. I mean, obviously, if someone already has a good amount of gold, maybe you can do like every couple 100 ounces of silver, you can get like a half ounce of gold just to lower your ratio back out. Also, AppMex has a great feature that shows you your exact ratios on your portfolio of how much gold you have compared to silver. And you can put in all of your silver and all your gold. It will tell you how much your stack has appreciated over time since you first purchased it. It will tell you how much your stack is worth right now, how much silver, like it'll say like you have 87% silver compared to gold or whatever, or maybe like 90% silver and 10% gold in your stack. And it's also a great tool to use to keep track of every single silver or gold coin you have and every purchase you've made. So I definitely think that features something people don't use enough of. But right now, do you think they're setting up for a big move, and how are you going to be playing your strategy comparing to this? I definitely want to be looking forwards in the next couple months because the holidays are coming around, the Black Friday sales, and this is where I'm going to be buying most of my silver. I'm going to be making a huge silver purchase over the next month or so. I'm actually probably going to make a smaller one coming up in the next week or so, but then a bigger one around the Black Friday sales when the new Pandas come out and all the newer higher premium silver I can get for cheaper. So this stuff will be affecting my decisions or how I play it out a little bit, but not too much since I am more of a long hauler. And I'm curious if this stuff does affect you guys and to what extent. I think that the more that people are into precious metals and the more silver and gold you accumulate, the less risk you see because you have a better sense of patience and also you have a better sense of what works for you. I mean, if people have been through low prices over like 5, 6 years, then you're already conditioned to understand and how to work and how to work around it. But someone who just got in silver this year, this might be their first, real price dip, and they might be a little confused on the direction they need to go, or maybe they have a little more emotional attachment and they're scared a little easier. So I definitely want to make these videos to share, what to do, how to do it, and also, setting yourself up behind the scenes, what choices you could make or what opportunities you have. I like the word opportunity better than choices because it really is all opportunity, and you can definitely change a bad situation into a very good one just from your switching your perspective around. If you're negative, if you're looking always at the bad, if you're looking at all the news, that's also why they say, when you're people that trade off of people who simply trade off of the news and stuff are setting themselves up for failure. I love that. Where's that line at? So where's it at? So uh, first and foremost, okay, so it says, for the most part, news is worthless, and those who trade the news always lose. So they're saying people who trade simply off the news are going to always lose, and news is almost always priced in ahead of time. Conspiracy theories have circulated around the industry for years, which is simply news, which I made the video yesterday talking about that, about how'd I word that video. It was something like bad news for silver or the silver lies. If you guys want to watch those videos, I'm talking about the JP Morgans, trying to manipulate the markets, the Merrill Lynch's, all those types of conspiracy theories and things that are trying to bash silver and bring it down. If you don't worry about that stuff because silver has fundamental value. And it's cool that this article also kind of shares that because you don't want to be playing all off of speculation. Cryptocurrency is a different ballgame because it simply goes off of how much money's into it or how much money's coming out of it. So it really is off of speculation. But silver and gold, assets that have intrinsic value, it's a much different market, and you guys have to be aware of that because it can highly influence, the decisions you're making and also where you're taking your stack in the future. So I'm curious what you guys think about silver and gold coming up. I think over the next couple months, silver is going to be having a nice uptrend, a nice rally. This article definitely shares it as well. Also, looking at the charts, if you're looking from a chart analysis standpoint, it definitely is setting up either to be appreciating or depreciating, but since it held above the support lines, it's looking really, really good for silver. So hopefully, closing out the year of 2019, we can see some really nice silver prices and see the community, see other people coming into these markets, and also media covering it as well. Hopefully, you can start to capitalize off that, make some profits. But this is probably your last chance to buy silver for cheaper. So if you don't want to miss out, if you want to get silver for cheap, I definitely would be taking advantage of those prices now. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. This is Silver Slayer. Like I said, the link will be in the description of the video. If you want to check it out yourself, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for new. I'll be probably posting 2 more videos a day, so go check those out. Make sure not to miss them. Also, check out the stuff I posted yesterday. You'll see 2 links on the top left and bottom hand corners, so make sure you check those out too. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.